How's everybody doing tonight? We have got baseball on tap, which of course is awesome because Bowman baseball came out today. So yeah, pretty psyched about that. Cannot wait to get tearing into that fun stuff tonight. And of course, I've already seen, people already been breaking into that. I guess must be people who bought their own boxes or whatever, because their cards already listed on eBay for sale out of 17 Bowman. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so what we're doing tonight, first up, we're going to do this box of 20, well, if I can get it where you can see it, it needs to be a little further back. This box of 2015 Topps Archive Signature Series, which will have one encased autograph buyback in it. Then we're going to do this TriStar Autograph Baseball. That is from 2016, and it is Series 8. And then immediately after that, of course, we will be doing our Bowman Baseball. So we are just going to be rolling right through baseball all night tonight. And give me 1 second. I am just getting my chat up here. So for a second there, I could not see chat and wanted to make sure we had that up and going. And I think we're good to go. So let's pull up our spreadsheet and see who's in break number 1, which is the one box break of Topps Archive Signature Series. I'll get it out in a minute. And that's, of course, the third time that we have broken that. So here we go with team names down the left, winning bidder name down the right. Anything that you see that says no bids buyback, pretty self-explanatory, just unloved, unwanted teams that didn't find a home in this break. All right, so that is break number 1. Let's get that rolling. And then we're going to jump from that, of course, into the autographed baseball and then straight into our 2017 Bowman baseball. Both of these are quick, easy breaks tonight because I didn't want to wait. I'm dying to get into this Bowman baseball. I've watched all day long, like waiting for the UPS or rather the FedEx guy to come. Like I just couldn't. It's like a watched pot, right? So then the guy shows up at the last possible moment because that's always what happens when you're waiting. All right, so we have a Jeff Bagwell has come out of our Archive Signature Series, and it is, if I can get that where you can see it, there's a lot of reflection, but you can see it is numbered 5 of 6 on the Jeff Bagwell. And that, of course, is a buyback card. Obviously, these are all buyback cards. Looks like this one says 1996 was the year that this card was originally produced, and then updated with the on-card auto and the 5 of 6 stamp and the little Archive Signature Series up there. So nice Bagwell hit. Nice Bagwell hit. So all right, cool. Now let's take a look at our next break. Let me just get the spreadsheet set up here. And that is going to be for our baseball, our autographed baseball. And same as before, you'll see up here that's the quantity, that's the product title, and this is the first time we've broken one from Series 8. And just as before, team names down the left and winning bidder names down the right. Bunch of unsold teams in this break, so I'm guessing you guys aren't too thrilled about the Series 8 baseball. I do have one more from that particular series, so somewhere along the way we'll still bust into that, but that probably won't. We'll try a different series after that because this one doesn't seem to be too thrilling for you guys anyway. And then as soon as we do our baseball here, then we will be doing the main event, which is our half case of 2017 Bowman baseball that just came out today. And while I'm getting this open, whoever is logged in and wants to jump into chat, let me know if you want to open, how you want to open the case. Do you want right half of the case? You want left half of the case? You want top 8 boxes or top 6 boxes, bottom 6 boxes? Whatever you want to do, I'm up. I'm game for it. All right, so who do we have here? I can't even read that. Where is the... Oh, there's the little card. I'm like, I can't read the last name on it. All right, so Bobby Shantz, S-H-A-N-T-Z, Bobby Shantz, and that is who our autographed baseball is, 1952 American League MVP, 8-time Golden Glove winner, And I'm going to have to, honestly, guys, I'm going to have to look that up because I'm not familiar with Bobby Shantz. So, yeah, bear with me here for a minute because I don't know who that should go to. I do know a lot of older baseball players because I like a lot of the older players, but I don't know that particular guy. Well, if it'll come up here, Bobby, here we go. Come on, Bobby, help me out here. And what does it say? Career stats, that's not really what we want to know. Oh boy, he's played for a bunch of different teams. All right, so let's try and count these. Looks like 3 years there, a couple of years there, 1, 2, 3, 4 years with the Yankees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I guess that it's a Philadelphia, it looks like, is where he played the longest for 6 years, as best I can tell here on this checklist. It seems that he played for Philadelphia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Yeah, Yankees were 4 years. St. Louis 2 years. Yeah. All right. So looks like this is headed to Philadelphia for that break. I did just, I like to verify this stuff while we're live streaming. I know it does take a little bit longer, but I think it's the best way to do it. And then that way, if there is ever any question, any problem, whatever, we've got it right there so we can address it. And nobody has said anything about how you guys want to bust into our Bowman baseball. So what's your pleasure here, guys? Do you want to do top, what do you want to do? Left, right, top, bottom, top 6, bottom 6? Nobody has an opinion? Nobody's going to jump in chat and say anything? Well, no, I guess not. All right. Well, then I think if you guys don't have an opinion, oh, somebody does. All right, thank you very much. You want to do the bottom 6. All right. Since you are the first and only one to jump in here and tell me that, you made the decision tonight. And, oh my gosh. So let me set the top half down here in the floor. Well, it's all sitting in the floor right now because this is a very heavy case, and my little table, I'm pretty sure, would be rocking and rolling and giving you motion sickness if I were trying to cut this open and drag all this out while we were on the table with it. Okay, so there are our 6 boxes, the bottom part of the case. Let's take a look at our spreadsheet. And of course, this is the first half of the new case because it just came out today. And once again, we have team names down the left and winning bidder ID, user ID names down the right-hand side. And of course, as always, I wish everybody good luck, and I hope we pull some awesome stuff out of here. We've pulled some pretty good stuff actually recently across the board in the various sports. We've had a pretty solid week. So hopefully that's going to continue on into tonight. We actually, what did I pull that out of? It's out of 25 Bowman or 2015 Bowman, 2015 Bowman Chrome. One of those we pulled a nice gold box loader Tellez autograph out of there the other night. And we pulled a bunch of good football stuff over the weekend. So now we just need it to carry through and pull some fire out of Bowman baseball. And it looks like there's a lot of good content in here. Both, of course, there's always good prospect and rookie content in Bowman, but there's some very solid veteran possibilities in here too, with Hank Aaron and Sandy Koufax, and Mark McGwire. I mean, there's a lot of real high profile possibilibilities. I think there's a Chris Bryant in, of course, Chris Bryant's not quite Hank Aaron, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of high value possibilities in here. So, going to be some, supposedly some 70th anniversary surprises in here. Of course, there'll be 70th anniversary inserts and other things like that. Some kind of surprise autograph redemption that it just says like lucky surprise autograph redemption or some such. So all kinds of possibilities for fun stuff. All right, so here we go. We are going to roll through this, and stuff that looks interesting we'll stop on. Stuff that's basically our base cards, we're just going to keep on rolling through. There's a nice rookie card for Tyler Glasnow for Pittsburgh, and the chrome configuration, of course, and refractor. I mean, obviously, I guess you can see it's refractor when you see the big rainbow of colors on it. But here's another chrome with Nick. I am terrible with saying names. Nick Neidert. Chrome with Sandy. Maybe I'll just go with their first names. That might be a little easier. I don't know if any of you happen to be watching baseball. Well, I'm sure some of you were. Oh, so here we have Mike Harkey, and this is one of the 70th anniversary editions for the Cubbies. But if any of you guys saw the play the other day of, oh gosh, why can't I remember that guy's name? I know his name, and it's like just shooting right out of my head because I'm trying to also read the names on these cards is why. But the play with at home plate where he just vaulted over, basically did a backflip over the catcher and ended up safe. That was the craziest slide I've ever seen. Technically, I guess not really a slide, but yet a slide, which is pole vaulting right over top of the catcher. It was pretty incredible, actually. Lindor. Here's a shimmer for, who is this? This is Vladimir Guerrero for the Blue Jays, and a nice shimmer refractor. I thought that might be numbered, but I don't see a number on it, so guess it is. Oh yeah, there it is. It was just hiding from me. It's number 5 of 50. There, if I turn it at that angle, you can see it. So 5 of 50 on the shimmer refractor for the Blue Jays. Well, got it upside down. And basically, I'm setting all of our chrome cards off to the side so that we can recap those at the end. Even the ones that are not numbered, I'm just setting all the chromes off to the side. Then we can decide what we want to do with them when we get to the end. There's Mitch Keller. Talent Pipeline. These are always fun. This is for the Nationals. So we've got our single A, double A, and triple A for the Nationals. Sheffield. You guys are being very quiet tonight in chat. Has been kind of a long day, hasn't it? There's what is the insert set on the Honeywell here? Oh, Bowman Scouts Top 100. Flattery. I know I'm probably going a little slower than normal, and that's just because this is the first time I've had them in my hand too. So I'm kind of taking an extra long look at them myself just to get a feel for what we're opening. There's a Garcia. Nolan Jones. So we'll, yeah, whoops, hang on. I had another one behind that there that I almost didn't, almost stacked over there before we took a look at it. So yeah, we'll go a little bit faster once we get through this first box or so. I just, anytime I open something new, I tend to take a little bit longer with it because I want to get a better look at it myself. Luis Garcia, first Bowman for the Nationals. Oh, and here is our signature out of this box, and it is Funkhauser, Kyle Funkhauser for the Tigers. Of course, it's a refractor, it's on card auto, and it should be reasonably low numbered. Yeah, 7 of 50, if I can get it at the right angle. There we go. 7 of 50 on the Kyle Funkhauser for the Detroit Tigers. So, nice hit there, Tigers. We always like the low-numbered hits. And any of these, if you guys want, if you want me to go slower through the base, I certainly can. Of course, it'd be hard to go slower. I know is what you're thinking right now. You're like, yeah, you can't really go much slower. I know. I've been taking a little extra time. I'll speed it back up for you. There's another Prospects Top 100. It's an interesting article today about, they interviewed a number of people about the pace of the game and asked them, you know, do you want the game to go faster? Do you want the game to go slower? Apparently, you know, they're all about trying to figure out how they can get the casual fan to watch more baseball. And unsurprisingly, the people who are at the ballpark, like overwhelmingly, you know, that are there watching it live are overwhelmingly saying, oh, no, the pace of the game is fine. Which, of course, you know, you would when you're there watching it in person because it doesn't seem like it goes slowly at all. And then everybody, this is another top 100 prospects. But then all of the people who are watching it on television and on their mobile devices and everything else are all like, oh no, the game is too slow. It's, you know, it's got to go faster if you want me to watch more, etc. So I just thought it was interesting because they're trying to figure out how to balance it. And honestly, you know, I mean, what do you do? So if you speed it up for those people that are casual fans, you still might not convert them. And then you've just made everybody else mad. So this is another 70th anniversary edition. And I'm trying to get this in a way that you can see the card without so much glare on it. So that's a nice little insert on the 70th anniversary. So those are going to be fun to look for, I think.